CNN footage has shown a Taurus, one heavy flamethrower, being deployed near the Ukrainian border. The Taurus, one heavy flamethrower, is able to shoot thermobaric rockets. Thermobaric weapons are capable of vaporizing human bodies and crushing internal organs, says reports. Footage from inside of Russia appears to show a thermobaric rocket launcher being deployed towards the Ukrainian border, according to The Guardian. The video shared on Twitter by CNN correspondent Frederick Plaitgen displays a Taurus one heavy flamethrower which can shoot thermobaric rockets mounted on a T-72 tank chassis. The footage was captured south of Belgorod, Plaitgen said, which is about 45 miles away from Kharkiv, Ukraine. The Taurus one was first used during the Soviet war in Afghanistan, The Guardian said, and was also deployed to Chechnya and Syrian civil war. It can launch two types of warheads, incendiary and fuel air explosives. The latter, also called vacuum or thermobaric rockets, work by using oxygen from the surrounding air to generate a high temperature explosion. The weapon system is extremely effective against entrenched personnel. The TOS IA is used to clear out buildings, field fortifications and bunkers, according to militarytoday.com. They are considerably more destructive than conventional explosives, Business Insider Africa reports. According to iNews, thermobaric weapons can vaporize human bodies and crush internal organs. Western officials first publicly expressed concern that Russian President Putin might use thermobaric bombs to seize control of Ukraine on Friday, HuffPost reported. My fear would be that if they don't even meet the timescales and objectives, they will be indiscriminate in the use of violence, one Western official said per iNews. They don't adhere to the same principles of necessity and proportionality and the rule of law that Western forces do. Okay. It is high time Ukraine surrender because this war is taking a different terrible dimension. Putin, Ukrainians are your brothers and sisters. Kindly take it easy on them. NATO allies can only do very little. Ukrainian authority what should do what? Ukrainian authority, please surrender because Russia is part and parcel of you and your citizens' safety rests solidly on the decision that you make now. Allow peace and common sense by averting world war. People are saying this man should surrender. But do you understand what Putin is saying? Because now, before what we are hearing before now, it was that there were borders, there were some areas that they're supposed to be in Russia, not in Ukraine. But now it has gone beyond that. I think that is even not what the man really wants. What he really wants now is to take over the country because he has told the Ukrainian military to take over, to overthrow. What does that mean? What does that mean? Because they were not having problem with themselves. It's only when they are having problem with themselves, yeah, somebody can be suggesting military takeover. But now that he's suggesting that to them, so what does that mean? So it goes beyond a border control or border control or some areas that you want to take to yourself, but to take the whole country from the way I'm looking at this whole thing. But when people come out to say, oh, surrender, just like that, well, vaporizing human body, you Putin have received lots of appeals from several peoples and countries, religious leaders and so on. But personal pride and ego has left you blinded, thinking that you are someone too powerful or too strong, forgetting that the Almighty God is watching you. After reading this message, which I am sure he will get, make sure that you don't even do anything against the Ukraine again. I have said severally that this Putin is a devil incarnate and will stop at nothing at achieving his devilish aims. He wouldn't mind bombing the whole of Ukraine if they continue to resist. The West should reconsider their stance on this war. What have they done in the first place? This shouldn't be used for this level of war. In other words, the world should capitulate to the Russian bully. Have you heard about mutually assured destruction? Zelensky should surrender and save his people. Very bad. Let help come from other world powers. Let help come from above. War is not good. Everybody, people should embrace peace. If this is true, then Putin wants to kill Russian troops in Ukraine too. Russian troops should not be deceived. When people are saying surrender, surrender, when people there are a lot of people have called on him to just let peace reign, but he said no. Russia might vaporize human bodies, but can they vaporize human souls? That's a big question, a big question. Well, North Korea tested Mike this morning. He's expecting phone call from Putin. If leaders really serious about this drama, they stop NATO and set a table. This is the beginning of the end of Putin, his family and cronies. I hope those this is terrible. May the Lord intervene. Fear not, Ukrainian, for the Lord who is strong and mighty in battle, will send his mighty armies to fight this battle. For this battle is not for you people, but of the Lord. For his peace will surely be restored back to you people. A lot of people having different opinions. Some people are saying, oh, stop blaming the Putin, stop blaming the Russian. Where Putin is a threat to the entire humanity, pretending to be ready for dialogue. Well, for all of you who are blaming Putin now, that is why many people will go to hellfire. When they dish out false news, the whole world follows it without using their common sense. I know the whether it's true or false. I don't know whether it is true or false because CNN or Al Jazeera carried it on their news. Nigeria have taught me a lot. Here you will see all these TV stations reporting opposite side of the story, thereby reporting false news to the public in order to protect some higher people or government. You think it is not true? Don't mind them, okay? Fire and God. No wonder Nigeria is still stuck in third world status. Stop believing in this nonsense. When Fulani Esme invade people's land in Nigeria, you and your type started crying and insulting Nigeria government. Now you guys are here supporting Putin in this madness. You are justifying the fact that Ukraine borders Russia and therefore Russia owns Ukraine and can do whatever they like in Ukraine. In fact, to you, Ukraine has no right to join an organization if Russia doesn't like such organization, right? Mr. Freedom Fighter, with heart full of evil, do you not seek freedom from Nigeria to be independent? You are fighting against an independent Ukraine. You are not happy because Ukraine joined NATO, which is headed by the US. I feel your frustration because the US has not supported your quest to form a new country out of violence, just as you want in Southeast. Everybody's saying it's oh no, but let's keep our finger crossed. Of course, that was what Putin said. Oh, that he was not going to invade Ukraine. He was not going to invade them. But at the end of the day, he did that. So you are saying that this did not happen. Have you been able to find out to see whether it is true or not?